Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Momotombo Chocolate Factory Milk Chocolate, and this one has cranberries, almonds and coconut. So it is potentially little bits of things inside of it. The chocolate has milk and tree nuts. It contains cacao, powdered milk, sugar, cranberries, coconut and almonds. And it is from Nicaragua. From Managua, Nicaragua. Managua is the capital of Nicaragua, by the way. And I think this might be our first Nicaraguan chocolate.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
And, you might remember the blue Momotombo chocolate that we did a while back. This one also has a very, very beautiful design on the front. And I'm really looking forward to trying it.
So just like the other chocolate, it is folded kind of like an envelope package. I like how the thickness of it, they've taken advantage to write it's a product of Nicaragua on it. It feels like a really big, bulky chocolate. And it is packaged in this nice food grade plastic with the squares being kind of the perfect size for tasting. And it's really wrapped in there pretty tight, so we're gonna have to just rip open the whole thing in order to get that off. And it's got a nice chocolatey, dark chocolate kind of smell. It looks kind of like a dark chocolate. It looks really dark. It has a really nice shine on it, and you can see all of the nut pieces. Do you know what nut this is?
Is it cranberry?
Cranberries and nuts.
Maybe?
That are scattered throughout and popping out through the back of the chocolate. And the breaks, I'm not sure if this is from travel, but as you can see, it did not follow the lines at all. The protrusions of the nuts kind of created other places where the chocolate wanted to break. So that is a miss on that side, but I'm sure you can use the guides to use a knife if you wanted to get them exact. Let's get tasting.
Smell-wise, I would say you're right. It is feeling a little bit on the darker side, and I think the main thing that I get smell-wise is the cranberry.
Huh.
There is a nice fruity note to it, and I guess the smell of that almond. I can smell the almond. Are you ready?
It's a nice subtle smell. Not too strong. I kind of have to like really sniff for it.
That's true. 3,
2,
1.
Nice kind of crumbly texture. The same way when you broke it apart, kind of crumbles in your mouth.
I agree that it's crumbly, but it's not very melty. Like it feels like I just, bit it a few times, and I tried to like move it around with my tongue and melt it, but it resisted melting, and I just swallowed it. Somehow it feels like maybe the chocolate crystals are a little bit too coarse or too big. And then the other thing that I feel about this chocolate is the fruitiness is definitely there. I'm surprised by how much I feel the fruitiness of that cranberry. It is a very present feeling, and it's not too sweet. I was expecting like a sweeter chocolate, but this one I would say is very little sugar. Yeah,
I would say most of the sweetness and the flavor is coming from that almond and that cranberry, with the chocolate giving kind of just a nice delivery vehicle with a nice crumble with it. But I think it's a really nice pairing. It's like a nice snack, actually.
It is a very nice
because
snack.
It's not so sweet, it kind of entices you to take another bite. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
This is my third piece, and I feel like it's just very easy to eat it. I think that's the thing that I would say about it. It's just very, like, it's not a chocolate that is, very hyper melty.
Indulgent or sweet.
Exactly.
No, it's not that.
And it doesn't coat your mouth. It doesn't coat your tongue. It's in.
Kind of dissolves.
That's right. You feel the flavor, and then the flavor is gone, and you're like, oh, that wasn't like super sweet or
no aftertaste.
No after. That's right. And you can easily go for another one.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Kind of clean, but then clean. I think they did a really good job incorporating cranberries and almonds to kind of make those the star of the chocolate.
Definitely, they are the
star.
star.
The chocolate itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
How would you rate it?
I'd give it, I don't know. Go first.
I think I would give it a nice 7.
Oh, I was thinking 7 too.
Oh,
7.5, 7. No.
You know, even though it's a little bit on the darker side of milk chocolate, you know, there is a little bit of that slight bitterness, and I think that's because there isn't a lot of sugar in here. But for like a dark milk, that's how I would call it. I would call it a dark milk chocolate. For a dark milk chocolate with stuff inside, I think this one was executed very well. You know, it doesn't feel like a commercial chocolate. It doesn't feel very machine processed. It feels nice and clean and simple.
Would you get it again?
I would get it again.
Yeah.
I would get it again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice chocolate.
How would you rate it? You said 7.5.
Yeah, 7,
Okay.
7.5.
Why 7.5?
Because it felt like it didn't blow your mind away, but there wasn't really. It's like weird because we were thinking about like faults, but they were like not really faults or like features, you know. The fact that it didn't have an aftertaste, the fact that it wasn't very melty, it wasn't. These weren't like cons. It was just like different.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think I would say that it delivered above my expectations. You know, when we first opened it, and I was like, oh, it's very dark, or oh, it didn't crumble quite the right way, or the snap wasn't super awesome. I was like, okay, my expectations got lowered, and then the taste brought it back up. So I was very happy with this.
Till next time.
Bye, everyone.